Hey everybody, been working on MFR-6 here, and what you're looking at is the dome mount and the future drive system. I have two more motors like this one on their way. This is 20 RPMs, too slow. 20 RPMs is usually, now I do have a use for these two. I have another one over there. I have a use for these two, right? But not this, okay? I wanted to go faster. I'm being very messy. Now what I did was I had some little brackets. This is where, okay, this is the dome, okay? It's a metal can. That is a gonk. And what, now, I have the dome off right now, and what I want to happen is the motors I have are very similar to this one, except the shaft is in the center and it's 100 RPM, and I've got motors, controllers on their way. Okay, now if you'll look, this is half of a plastic spool, right, for 3D filament. Now what I'm going to do is probably right here on the inside of here, I might make a new mount, but I don't know. I've got wheel adapter for this thing. Parts go like, they go out of sight. Every little part needs another part to supplement it. I'll tell you what, that's okay. The idea is to get an RC car wheel to turn against that. Now this part, while it is installed, okay, is just like this one, right? This is the other half. It's two halves of a spool. So what I'm wanting to do is make the wheel turn against this inner shaft, this inner cylinder, right? And in that way, it will turn the dome, and everything is controlled down here. And this will be mounted on the inside right here. Now I can take all this apart. None of this is glued or welded or anything. It's all nuts and bolts, right? So I want to mount the motor near the front. I might have to go to the back because I have plans for these, right? But it's the same. It looks the same in the back. It's built the same. Okay, mount it to where it stands off the can far enough to where the wheel, which is going to be an RC car wheel, touches that inner cylinder, right? Let me just set this one up there. Yeah. See, it's just like that. Okay. It touches the inner cylinder, and it will be pressed against it, turning it, right? Now, that relieves a lot of problems I was going to have with it touching the inside of the can. Like, first of all, I got these screws sticking on the inside, and I was having a hell of a time figuring out where to get a cylinder. I went through all kinds of ideas, okay, that would fit over the screw. I could mount it on these four screws, right? And then have a motor turn against it on the inside of the can. And I was like, man, why am I having this problem? Because it has to be, this is the outer ring, is the rotating ring, right? And since I've explained that, hopefully I'm clear, right? And everyone understands me that the outer ring is the rotating part. Now this is basically clamped on each one of these things, right? I can take one of them off and the thing pops out, but I have to take off this magnet. And luckily, I put the lock washers in the perfect spot where I only have to hold the bolt with my finger, and I don't need a tool back there. See, that would be hard to do if I needed to hold a tool back there. But it's a lock washer, so it's locking the bolt in place. until it becomes loose, and then I just spin it out and take all this off, and this comes off. Put the motor inside, mount it, figure out how to mount it. It's got to go on. It's got to go on the back because I'm gonna have stuff here on the inside, and I was worried about clearing. See, the speaker is. You can see that little piece, that gray thing right there. That's the inside of this. This is my auxiliary speaker, and I will have a dome. Now, I don't know if anybody's here has seen MFR-6. Okay, now those are magnets, and this is a metal can, so it ain't going nowhere. I can pick them up by this. Well, no, I can't. I need to put a little locking mechanism on the inside. It comes off fairly easy, but you have to take it off unless he like falls out of the car or something. That thing ain't going nowhere. I'm really happy. Those are called on Amazon. Those are called cup magnets, and they're 7-pound pull. But I don't know if that's 7-pound pull. But anyway, what I did was I used like corners, and then I didn't have this at first, but this was handy because it's an empty spool that I used up, right? So what I did was these little brackets are not even, these are from a, where is it? This thing, right? It came from inside of here, and it's Dollar Tree. Yay, Dollar Tree. Okay, so I use those as little retainer brackets, and I just kind of push them down, and they hold it against the bolt. It works great. So hopefully I can go ahead and mount off this screw here, right? Or just get rid of this, figure out something else, right? Because it's got a long bolt in there. Right? Let's get a shorter one. Okay, mount it here and have the wheel turn this so I can have a moving dome, and then I put in all the other stuff. I don't know how to code. I know it sucks. Arduino is like, I've tried and tried, and I am at heart a duct tape programmer. I am just no good at it. I cannot write code for nothing. So I'm doing what I know how to do, and it's expandable later. I'm making sure of that. All the motors are going to have spade lugs. I'm not going to solder anything. I'm going to make it to where I can yank out the controller and put in an Arduino later and have like mounting stuff on the inside. I'd show you the inside, but this you can definitely hold it up, pick it up by. It's all right. And something else I'm going to do is I'm going to put a handle somewhere so I can just pick them up like that, because it's not heavy. It's a trash can with some stuff stuck to it. You know, but MFR-6, this is where I'm at. And yeah, this is just a magnet. It was in the way at the moment. I love magnets. I'm working on a retractable third leg, and it's going to be quite a novel approach. Quite an hour rim approach. 9 minutes. Holy crap. Let's go ahead and say this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Out of here. Bye-bye.